Hi, my name is Annalise Olson. I grew up in the Grand Rapids area where I graduated from Forest Hills Northern. I originally had planned to pursue a career in nursing, but quickly realized that career path just wasn't for me. Both my parents are actually teachers, and as I was growing up, I never imagined that I would be following in their footsteps. However, I am so incredibly grateful that my path has led me in this direction, and I feel as though I'm doing what I'm meant to. I recently graduated with my education degree from Grand Valley with my certification being in elementary education and ELA. I had the honor of being selected to experience a full-year student teaching placement at Alpine Elementary in Kennewa Hills. This was really a unique opportunity to experience the start of the school year with the same students that I ended my teaching term with. I felt like I gained precious insight into the growth that happened from start to finish, and I feel like it allowed me to build lasting and meaningful relationships with the students. I also had the opportunity to partner with an organization called Teaching Works out of U of M for a video about the Michigan Program Network, in which Grand Valley and a few other universities are a part of. The organization is working to develop higher standards for teacher preparation programs using high-leverage practices as their focus. Throughout my college career, I've also had the pleasure of mentoring a group of high school girls. It has been one of the most influential and rewarding experiences just to walk alongside these 10 young women for the past 4 years. They are now seniors, and this year they nominated me to be the keynote speaker for the baccalaureate ceremony. This was extremely humbling. Just this past weekend, I actually had the honor of speaking at that ceremony to their graduating class and their families. Community is extremely important to me, and that is something that draws me to teach in East Grand Rapids. The schools are so ingrained into the community. From my own personal experiences to the articles I've read from talking with individuals that have attended the schools or have been parents of the schools, the value that is placed on education is second to none. There's a reason that East Grand Rapids has been honored as one of the best places for families to call home, and I truly believe that the main reason is because of the schools and the level of quality of education. That reputation does not happen overnight, and it's because of teachers who are devoted to their practice and administration who truly care for each individual student. That, to me, makes the opportunity to be considered as a candidate an honor and a privilege. My favorite children's book is called The Rainbow Fish. This book was a staple of my childhood. Back then, I never could have grasped the gravity that this story holds. The story is a well-known children's story that embraces the themes of kindness and humility. Yet, this story is the most simple and beautiful picture of how when we choose to treat those around us with love, compassion, joy, and small acts of kindness, it not only is fulfilling, but it brings beauty and light to the world. It may cost us in small ways, but the reward is so much greater. That is something that I desire to live by each and every day. And that is why this whimsical illustrated children's book has grown to become so much more to me than just a childhood favorite. The reason that I decided to pursue a career in education was because I've always had an intrinsic desire to serve. I feel as though my education from Grand Valley and my incredible student teaching experience have worked to prepare me to begin my own teaching practice, and I definitely feel confident and competent to be able to step into the classroom. However, one of the main reasons that I feel like I could be a great candidate for this position is because I will always strive to continue to learn from, reflect on, and grow my teaching practice. I cannot claim to know all the answers. However, I can tell you that I will always seek to treat students, parents, and my colleagues with the utmost respect, value learners' education as well as their story, and I will always make sure to keep service at the center of what I am doing. I'm passionate about the ways that education can make a lasting impact on the lives of students as well as their families, but also how education can shape and mold our communities and ultimately this world. I'm extremely thankful for this opportunity to be considered for a position in East Grand Rapids, and I thank you for taking the time to hear from me.